My name is Aya Shida, and all my life when I was just a kid, there were ghosts all over my house. Maybe because I lived in Arizona, maybe I was on an Indian burial ground, but that's just one theory. So I spent the rest of my life looking for evidence of the paranormal and life on the other side, and these are my Ghostly Paranormal Adventures.
We've just completed our first paranormal investigation. It was of my house. We got a lot of cool evidence. I heard it back on the recorder, but haven't gone through everything yet. And hopefully you'll enjoy. So, can you tell me where we are? Oh yeah, we are in San Gabriel, California. We're in my house. Specifically, we're in my room. Can you tell me about the kind of activity you've had in here? Well, besides this ridiculously paranormal and cute baby. Actually, in this jumper, when I was sitting on the bed trying to put Kaylana to sleep, this bouncer, which I've put back into my room, started to go off. So it's got a noise. Halfway through the song, I thought, okay, the batteries are dying. Okay, whatever, you know. I'm just looking at the bouncer, thinking, you know, whatever. But then halfway through the song, it changes to another song. So. Okay, I let it play through. It was pretty freaky, right? Yeah. So maybe the next week, I'm in here again. I have moved her baby toys into my room because I had a party. I think you were there. I had not moved baby toys back into the living room, so it must have been that night. At like 1:45 in the morning, this toy goes off. This toy, which is awesome. Here it is. I'm a powerful dump truck. I roll down the road, moving my load from here to there. So I thought, oh my gosh, if there's a ghost, a spirit entity, something in my house, and they're trying to communicate with me through the song, I'm a powerful dump truck. That's awesome! Yeah, so, but I also got scared and I turned it off and I put it in the living room again, okay? Later, Kaylana was sleeping. I heard her wake up. She was screaming. And it was like a different cry than I'm used to. You know, she'll wake up and cry a little bit. This was after I just put her to bed. I picked her up out of the crib and I said, "What's scaring you, baby?" And she points across the room towards this area. And that, again, was... I like how you're shocked. I've heard this story so many times, but she's still shocked. Remember that? Anyway, yeah, she's not being interviewed. We also had this thing where her computer, I was playing white noise apps through the computer, and I heard, I was sitting in the living room, I started to hear something really loud from her room. I realized the white noise app had been turned up from 36 to 100. This had never happened before, and it happened after all of this stuff had been going off, right? So that's something that you had experienced in that room, right? She used to live in the room next to mine. What happened in there?
The first night I was here, it was just me and we had no furniture and we had no refrigerator, but I kept hearing noises, just like refrigerator noises. You know how when the freezer turns on, it makes a noise and then it stays on for a while and it turns off? Same exact noise, but we had, again, no refrigerator.
Right.
Then, a couple times during the middle of the night, I would be either listening to a white noise app, and the volume would suddenly go on full blast. So literally, it would go on full blast, just the way she described it with Kaylana's white noise.
What kind of computer? You're different computers.
Oh yeah, this happened on my iMac, and it also happened on my phone. Now that I've moved, I still have the same computer, and I still have the same speakers, and the same phone, and it has not happened.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, I can feel something around, you know, and so that's why we're gonna try and investigate this room, and then we're gonna try and get rid of the ghosts and say, you know, pass them on to where they belong. So hopefully we get some compelling evidence tonight. Hopefully we get some, you know, powerful dump truck noises or something, some voices on EVP. Otherwise, I'm really excited to investigate. And
Me too!
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here to help me.
I'm so glad we did not miss that high five.
Yeah, that was really cool. Kaylana, you want one? Ghostly Paranormal Adventures. How do we do that on cue? That's what, dude. Like usually you have to practice like 5 times.
Hi everyone. I am here inside my room. We're going to work on trying to get some response. Fabulous. We're going to try and connect with whatever spirit is making Kaylana's, her bouncer go off. We're going to try and connect with whatever turns on the powerful dump truck. This time no one's staying there. We're actually staying on the bed, so we have like a good view of the house. That's normal. That kind of happens. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hold this here. Hopefully the video is not too choppy. We'll see. If you're here with me, can you turn on the powerful dump truck right now? If anyone's here, can you make that dump truck go off? That's in the middle of the floor. But it's a black box could be farther away from me. Black box is in my hand. If they walk up to it, I'm not, here in between the box thing. Did you want me to sit on that? No, I don't want to move. It's fine. Somebody has been in this room, some spirit or entity, and you've been turning on my baby toys. I want you to turn it on right now. Please turn on the dump truck. Please tell us why you are here. I'm going to point this towards the bouncer. See if anything comes up.
We continued to do an EVP session, but we weren't getting any responses.
Man, it's so dead. Is that dead? No pun intended. What if they come out specifically when Kaylana's around? What if that's what they're attracted to? What if she's what they're attracted to? No. That would be terrifying. Why would anyone if it's like a stalk my baby? Like a guardian angel type, like a grandma. Oh Jesus Christ. No, I mean not like in a goof. But I haven't heard her babbling to anyone on her own. Hopefully you've seen her pointing at other ones. True. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna point this towards the bouncer. And we're just going to do an EVP session here, so, probably boring. If you're here, give us one last sign.
I'll play that again for you. Now this was interesting because we had no other sounds that sounded anything like this during the entire session. It seemed like everything was dead, but as we were wrapping up, we got this response.
Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Alright. That was me.
We decided to investigate my yard. I know it's a little bit odd to investigate a yard of all places, but I've had a lot of strange feelings back there, and especially I've had the door to the shed open and close on its own when there's no wind. So I really wanted to see if I could get anything back there.
The shed is a creepy room where I keep my laundry machine. Is she giving me bunny ears? I keep my laundry machine. My laundry machine doesn't work. I got it and I thought I could repair it, but the repair is going to cost more than a new laundry machine, so I never bought one. So I have a washer in there that's as dead as the stuff in there. The door closes and opens on its own when there's no wind, and it's just a really creepy shed, so we're going to go over there. And we're gonna go try and...
She's gonna go over there. I'm not gonna go inside. I'm just gonna watch for safety.
Going into the shed alone is pretty terrifying. You not only have maybe spirits, but you also have a lot of spiders. Nonetheless, unbeknownst to me, my cameraman caught this EVP as he was pointing towards the shed, and I got nothing when I was in the shed.
Can you touch the gray box? light up? Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm not.
Here it is again.
Okay, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see, but at least you can see the lights.
The lights, yeah,
Down here. Okay, I'm going inside. Okay, I'm inside. So here I go.
Can't see her, but she is inside.
Hey, is anyone in here? If there's anyone in here, can you make the gray box light up? Just touch it.
I tried for a while longer, but there is no response.
Okay, so last week we already filmed out here and we got a lot of great responses, but unfortunately the video was so choppy that it can't be posted as a video, so we have to retake this. And she came all the way over here just specifically to hopefully get some new evidence in the backyard and hopefully get, you know, the same kind of response we got last week. And
It was a long drive.
Last time when we were out here, I started to talk about my K2 meter.
This is one of those old school ones. It has a quarter in it. I haven't even... You just said, oh. This is one of those old school ones. It has a quarter in it. I haven't even... You just said, oh.
It's like an old school K2 meter. Other K2 meters, the newer ones, you just press the button and it stays depressed, but mine is really, really old, so you have to put a quarter in it in order for it to stay depressed.
Do you want to put it on medication?
Because it's depressed.
Because it's depressed?
Yeah, I guess we should. At that time last week, I got a lot of response on my obelisk, actually. We started to hear, oh, and he, and like...
Maybe we got that on there. Hey, if you're here, can you come talk to us? Can you say something else through this live? Thank you. Okay, so we're getting responses. I don't know what it's saying, but we'll play back on recording. Are you here too? Can you turn this on? I don't know what you just said. That was very... I don't know what you just said. That was very...
If you're here, I want you to talk through this black box. We're very hard of hearing, and this helps us amplify your voice. Our cameraman just looked over to the shed area very suspiciously, so I just want to notate that in case something happens in the shed area while we're out here looking for evidence of the paranormal. If you're here, can you please light this gray box up? Are you here today? Are you always repping for that low life? Are you for sure? If we get a response on that recording, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, that would be great. If it's outdated with the ghost, what kind of music will they listen to? I don't know, what's old stuff? I feel like last week there was a kid here, because on the responses, it sounded like they were saying they were one, and they also said like he, ha, ha.
Is anybody here? That's great. What's your name? What is your name? Who are you? Do you know how old you are?
I'm trying to think like what's a kid gonna listen to? I'm a powerful dump truck rolling down the road. Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. Wait, you never know. And here's our cameraman. Super stoic. He hasn't cracked a smile at any of these jokes, and he hasn't moved. And he's really hunky. And it's because she's engaged to him. Super hunky. Just saying. Nothing. That is a big deal. No, no, we're allowed to cuss in this show because we're not ghost hunters. I mean, we're not some big name ghost show. They rejected me, so I had to go to the internet, and now I get to cuss like a sailor.
Well, fuck that.
Exactly. Fuck 'em.
And in case you don't know my background, I worked in a tattoo shop. I did an apprenticeship in a tattoo
Is that how you learned how to cuss like
That's how I
sailor?
learned how to curse like a motherfucking tattoo artist.
I probably don't know how to cuss like a motherfucking tattoo artist, but I did spend a lot of time out until 5, 6 a.m. doing ghost investigations in Texas, and we cussed a lot. By 2 a.m., you're cussing like all the time.
That's
like you literally cannot get a coherent sentence
after
out
10
without
p.m.
cussing.
That's
Yeah.
Or in the car.
Oh,
One of those two.
shit,
After
motherfucker,
10
yeah.
p.m. or during car ride.
Yeah, at least I have the freedom to do that when my show is on YouTube and Patreon or however you pronounce it. Any spirits, any people in this backyard want to come cuss into this black box?
Just let it all out. We're
Just
here
cuss
for you.
your guts out.
Or if you're one, ignore everything we just
Yeah,
said.
totally block your ears. Totally just don't ever repeat what we just said.